Hello students of class 8 and welcome back to your online classes. We have already done 2 sessions on children at work. We will be continuing with this story today as well. So let us recapitulate a little bit about what we have done. We came across the character of Velu, who has run away from his village, native village, and he has somehow arrived in Chennai. Okay, he has got up on a train. He had boarded a train, Kanyakumari Express, if you remember the name, and then he came to Chennai. Okay, now while he was sitting in the station, a girl greets him, and a girl asks him, what his name is and also why he was there. Now Velu was so not just scared of everything around him, he was also feeling very helpless over there. He did not want to amuse the girl by telling her about his background story. We learned that he has been getting a lot of torture from his father. He was getting beaten by his father, and all the money which he earned, he and his sisters earned, it was being taken away by his father. So because of escaping the abuse from the father, he has escaped from his village and he has arrived in the city of Chennai. Now let us find out what happens with Velu, and let us find out about the girl also. Okay, so open your book, page number 9 of your supplementary book, It So Happened, and let us continue with the text. So this girl was asking him why he was there, and she was telling, "Don't think I don't know. This place is full of children like you. So what are you going to do here? Become rich?" That is, she was kind of mocking him, or probably trying to start a conversation with him, because he was not being very friendly. Okay, so she was just asking him, "Are you here to become rich? Like many other boys or girls run away from their home and come to town, come to a big city with a dream to become rich. Are you here for the same reason?" She sat down next to him. Velu shifted away slightly. So Velu was not comfortable with her, and so he shifted away slightly. He felt hunger pinching him and pressed his stomach with a grimace. Remember, he has not eaten anything for the last 2 days. Okay. So he was feeling extremely hungry. Okay, it was as if hunger was pinching him on his stomach. It was just, his stomach was cringing with hunger. And so the girl understood this, because she was well aware of what hunger feels like. Okay. "Hungry?" asked the girl. "You won't get food by sitting here glumly making faces. I can find some if you want. If you want to have some food, you cannot just sit here. Nobody will come and give you food here. You are alone here. You have to go out and you have to get some food. If you want, I can give you some food. I can help you search for some food." She picked up her sack and started to walk away. Velu stayed on the bench. What should he do? Should he follow this girl? Where was she going to take him? She was disappearing into the crowd. So he had to make up his mind quickly. So he had to make a decision whether to follow this girl or to sit there without doing anything. And because of his hunger, he didn't have much choice. He would get whatever help he would get, he would like to take it. "All right," he decided. "Anyway, I have no idea where to go." He jumped up and ran after her. She wasn't even looking back to see where he was. So she had a lot of things on her mind. So she did not have the time to stop for him for a long time. Okay. It was enough that she had extended her helping hand towards him. It was enough that she has given him an offer rather, that if you come with me, I can help you find some food. Now come to the second section. He caught up with the girl as she was leaving the station. When they got to the road, Velu found that the vehicles kept coming and never stopped for anyone. Okay, so this was the first time he was in a big city. He had no idea so many vehicles would be there. So as he went into the street, as he followed the girl, he saw that the vehicles kept coming on the road and they did not stop for anybody. Smoke and dust flew at him from all sides, making his head spin. They had to wait for a long time before they could find a gap to run through. Velu kept hesitating and the girl finally dragged him to the other side. The girl was an expert. She knew how to cross the big traffic of the big cities. This Velu had no idea about it, and so she was guiding him on the road. Okay. What do you think you are doing? Grazing cows. If you stand around in the middle of the road like that, you will be chutney. So what do you think you are doing on the road? Are you grazing cows? So she understood that he has come from a village. Okay, she understood that he had no idea how the life in a city would be. What do you think you are doing? That means she's just kind of scolding him as well as telling him that if you stay in that manner in the road, you will be chutney. That means if you stand there without moving, the vehicles will come and they will kill you. Velu's heart was still beating fast. He looked back at Central Station and the traffic speeding by. How had they managed to come through that? Okay, because he was so scared to even look back. In just middle of the traffic, through the big rush, okay, she had somehow guided him and managed to get him alive to one place, to cross the road from the side of the station, Central Station, to the other side of the road, and he could not imagine how it was possible. They walked along the side of the road under some huge signboards. Velu looked up at the pictures: banyans, car tires, pens, a woman holding a box. The writing was all in English, so he didn't know what it meant. Okay, so he did not know what it meant because it was written in English and he probably didn't know the language. The girl turned onto a wide bridge and walked up. Velu stopped and peeped over the railing. Under him, the road ran into the city. In the distance, he could see huge buildings and towers and more roads. Okay, so here we understand that he has come into the city, in the big city of Chennai, and instead of going to the glossy parts of the city, the girl will be taking him to the slum areas of the city where they live. Okay, where the rag pickers live. Those people who are forgotten by the rich people in the society, they find their shelter in those areas of the city. Okay, the slum areas of the city. And the girl will be taking him to her shanty, and there the two of them would try to find some food. Okay, we will find out about what happens to Velu and the girl in the next class. So let us stop over here, and please read the entire story on your own. Find out whatever you can about rag pickers and write it. Whatever you feel when you go through this story, what feelings come inside. That means if you feel empathetic towards the situation, if you have any measures, if you think their government can do something for the betterment of their condition, has it stopped in the, is it possible to give them some remedial measures? Can the NGOs help them, or do the NGOs help them? What NGOs specify in looking over this kind of children who are caught up in this kind of trait, and are they really helping the society? Okay, so find out all you can, because this story is very socially relevant. Okay, in today's time it's very relevant that you find out all about it. Okay, so thank you for today's class. Study well.